James Akers here, the tie guy. Today we're going to be tying and doing an honest review on a brand of tie that I normally don't buy, but I was told that they're super high quality, and that is Ralph Lauren Purple Label. So Ralph Lauren is one of the most popular names in men's fashion. I used to wear Ralph Lauren, and well, I'm not trying to put Ralph Lauren down. They actually make a good product, but almost everything is made offshore, things like that. I prefer the Italian and the French brands that are actually, still made by hand. There's still a lot of care that goes into it. But the Ralph Lauren Purple Label is Ralph Lauren's really top line. You'll see it'll actually be purple. It's actually Purple Label. This particular tie, Purple Label Ralph Lauren, it says here that it's made by hand. So it's not your normal made in China off a factory line Ralph Lauren polo stuff that you could see, buy any department store. This is Ralph Lauren's competitor or competition to the high-end Italian brands. Price-wise, they're real similar. As far as the tie goes, it does have a good silk. It lays good. It feels feels a little bit rigid, but I believe it's because it's kind of a sewn-in pattern. This is a burgundy tie with a white diagonal-shaped, like diamond-shaped pattern sewn throughout. And you can tell it's actually embroidered in or sewn in. So I think that gives the tie some of the rigidness. The first negative I see to the tie, though, is the length of it. So here's a Zegna tie, okay? Here's a Zegna tie right beside a Ralph Lauren tie. And they're about the same price, because it's the Purple Label Ralph Lauren. But if we put them side by side, so if we put them tip to tip, so put them tip to tip, and we bring them up, the first thing you'll notice is that the Zegna tie is a little bit longer. It's about 2 inches longer than the Ralph Lauren tie. And you may not think that makes a difference, but when you're charging a premium price for a tie, and you're Ralph Lauren that makes most of your stuff in China, you need to be able to keep up with the competition, because when someone like myself ties a full Windsor, it's going to take a lot of that length up. So I'm real curious to see how that comes in. I haven't tied this tie yet. It's brand new. It's never been tied before. So I'll be tying it for you here for the first time today. And I'm curious as to how that comes. That's the negative I see. As far as the positives, it's a beautiful tie. It's a very nice classic tie. It reminds me of a Giorgio Armani as far as just, it has that nice classic look to it. So without further ado, let's tie this baby up and see how it comes together. And I will give you my brutally honest review. And the real question today is Ralph Lauren's Purple Label really worth the price of the other high-end Italian brands? And I'm going to answer that question for you here shortly. It's not a super thick tie. I didn't go over that with you, but it is handmade. You can tell it's handmade. It's been hand sewn. High quality. I mean, I'm not going to say anything negative about the quality of it, but I'm going to need a little bit of length here. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to need to start around this spot because of the thickness of the tie, and that brings the back of the tie all the way up above my pec. So I'm a little concerned about that in the end. But let's see how this comes together here. So we take the long part of the tie. Over the short part, we come back in behind, up and through. Come around behind, up over, down and through. Then we adjust the knot. I call this the checkpoint. Then we take the back of the tie, or the long part of the tie, over top of the front. And we come back in behind, up and through. And then we're going to push it down through that little pocket we just created. Now we want to just turn the edges down. We want to make sure everything's nice and coming together really nice. I can already tell you I don't like the length of the back of this because it's really in the way. It's really short. Now let's bring the tie up to our neck. You bring the tie up by pulling on the short part of the tie and hold on to the knot. And then we want to hold the knot. We want to pull the long part to tighten it up a little bit. The ideal length is to have the tip of the tie, this part here, somewhere between the top and the bottom of your belt buckle. I've got it right there in the middle, and you can see how short this back is. It's not even, it's just above the keeper, so I can't tuck that in by tying a full Windsor. It tied an okay knot. So I'm just going to give you my honest opinion. It's not worth the money. So I would skip buying Ralph Lauren Purple Label stuff. It is a good looking tie. You can tell it's made well. but it doesn't have the attention to detail of the Italian manufacturers as far as the silk. It doesn't have that soft feel. It doesn't tie as nice. And I'm really struggling getting this knot the way I want it to go. If you watch any of my videos, you'll see these Italian ties, man, those knots just come together perfect right away. And I've got enough room back here to mess with. I mean, this is so short. I mean, my hand almost covers the whole back of this, just a little fist there. But it is a gorgeous tie. It's not worth $200, but it's a gorgeous tie. So the look is going to start scrolling across the bottom of your screen, but I'm going to go through it with you right now. Today we are wearing an Italian suit. So we're wearing an Untitled Zegna suit. This is a light brown suit. We're wearing a purple Eton shirt. Eton makes a really good shirt, has a nice feel, has a lot of texture, and really sexy buttons. We're wearing a burgundy Ralph Lauren purple label tie that I just can't seem to get the knot like I want. But it is a beautiful tie, just not real happy with the tie itself. We're wearing today a dark brown Salvatore Ferragamo belt with a gold belt buckle, and we're pairing that with a pair of brown Bally Oxfords. On my Instagram, Tie Guy James Akers, you'll see close-ups of the tie, the suit, the shirt, staged together, close-ups of the belt and shoes. And once that I stop this video and I can stand in front of a mirror and actually fix this knot, you'll see close-ups of the knot as well. So check out my Instagram. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's an honest review. I don't get paid by any of these manufacturers. I pay for all these ties myself out of my own pocket, so I give honest reviews on them. So if you're a Ralph Lauren fan, sorry if I offended you, but do not buy Ralph Lauren purple label. It's not worth the money. Guys, have a great day.